I would say, and like really, gung-ho about a lot. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I have much experience to back up anything.
Alex was a real survivalist kind of camp guy.
Well, part of the thing was that like we didn't know what the like journey thing was.
Yep.
And this is me. The first person that went on the journey, I was kind of like, I don't know if I buy it. So I was very intent
Wait,
to like.
so what did they say to you? About what it was?
It was long-term, short-term Outlast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And
Andy told us the same.
They said they picked a box and it was empty, and I was like, the chances of that are
Pretty low.
pretty low. She said she picked the one on the top. Right.
Oh, because you said they went after you.
Yeah.
Andy went first.
So I was always kind of like, I don't know what that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious what's in all of those boxes.
Oh, can I ask you guys? You don't have to tell me. What was in the carrot in the box scroll?
Oh, good question.
You don't have to tell me. It's fine. I mean, but you can if you want to.
feel bad, but
a new tribe, you know.
For my life.
Yeah. I don't know, Peter.
I mean, we've been sharing info, so.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I haven't gotten a super clear.
What would
overview
you
of
like
it.
in exchange for that information?
Well, I'm curious how the votes broke down. I am.
Like the exact breakdown?
Yeah. I mean, numbers are helpful.
for
Groups are helpful.
for what's his name? Trey?
Yeah. And for Val. But,
It was close on Trey. It was
and who was the other?
4-3.
it was 4-3-3, yeah.
Oh my God.
It was, yeah, it was.
The other thing, the scroll was a clue to a hidden immunity idol. I did not get to look at the clue, but Matt told me that it was a clue to a hidden immunity idol. I was like, okay.
So
do you
he
think
just
he
kept
has
it
it?
for himself.
I think he does have it, but I don't know.
You guys didn't like pressure the shit out of him?
We
like,
weren't going to tribal council. We kind of like. He told me that he had a clue, and I was like,
you opened the box with a scroll, I'm like, we're opening it right now.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We like all put the chapstick on immediately.
That's so funny. No, I mean, we just like, we were like, I was close with Matt. And
So he told you. So you didn't.
like, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so he has an idol, whatever.
So what did he say, like, to
I'm not
other
gonna, like,
people,
I didn't
though?
want to look at it because, like, I didn't want to put target on my back. I'm not.
I
You
know,
can look
I
through
know,
my
I know.
stuff. I mean,
No,
No, I mean,
Like,
yeah,
I don't
take your
know.
word for it, but
You don't have to answer this question, but since we're sharing a little more, I'm curious, like when you look at your original Blue Tribe, was there someone there who you were sort of eyeballing, like, oh, they're a really big threat and someone to like be aware of
That's a great question.
come
I feel
merge
like the
time?
first people I was thinking about possibilities weren't for any threat reason. It was like the only people who, not the only ones, but the people who I felt like didn't start talking seriously at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because maybe they're talking seriously to someone else, or
Yeah, it's
maybe
not-
they're doing nothing. Either way, they're not talking to me. So
Yeah.
that's where I would have started.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that anyone was like seen as a threat.
I mean, Jeff's clearly great in challenges.
Yeah.
But
no one's.
when
I
do
mean,
you-
at this point, no
when
one's
do
worried
you
about
draw?
that. So-
Yeah, when do you draw that line?
Oh.
Makes sense.
So Jeff is on blue right now.
Yeah. And trust was never proven, so like
Yeah.
all we know
Yeah.
is your athleticism.
That's true.
I wanted to tell you that it does appear as though the other tribes, at least one of them, the yellow tribe, is like actively looking for idols in the challenges because when one of the legs of running back and forth, when I went back up to see our slide puzzle design, what's his name? Bentley or
Bartley.
Bartley was like searching all around the grounds looking for
Hey, that's a great.
yeah.
Well, you wonder if the clue pointed to
Something. He was looking for something. I was like, "Did you find anything?" And I like startled him. And he was, no.
No, nothing good. I'm looking though.
We just tossed around potentially needing to throw a challenge, because if we did that, then we'd be saving our, former yellow teammates. But I don't really want to do that.
I don't know that we're going to avoid going to tribal, particularly if we in a 3-tribe dynamic, if 2 tribes are going, so we can get through some numbers.
And in the past, people didn't do that for me, and I don't know if that's bitter or not, but I'm just being honest.
We might be, headed to a tribal, but if it's 2 going at once, then maybe we don't go to more than 2 and we can just get rid of blue. But, everything's going to be flexible, but I'm in a better spot than I used to be, and that's all I can ask.
Oh my god.
So did I.
So silly looking.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
I thought you guys, that's what the string was for and everything.
The string was just string.
Wow. My God.
Because we weren't as successful with our tarp as you guys and our original tribe, so like we need string.
We're all heading back. We got a challenge from them. So try to win it,
Yeah,
so we don't
okay.
have to send in
Yeah,
on
shit.
film.
Yeah, okay, yep.
That was not fun.
No, it wasn't. And I think any one of us would have played that idol in your position too.
Oh no, for sure.
Bottom line is, Kira's friendships scared us. That's really all it boiled down to.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Apologies.
Alright, Heavy and Wetu getting a look at the new Photo tribe. Kira voted out the last tribal council. So we are going to get to our next community challenge. So I'm going to take community back. Night, buddy. Spend nubs. Thank you. Thank you. Got it again. Only one immunity is up for grabs this time. Thomas is going to take a little vacation. So one tribe will be safe. The other 2 are going to tribal council. You will go separately. You will vote separately. So still completely separate. The 2 tribes going to tribal council. This one is called Connect 4. It's very simple. It's a game of Connect 4. Ooh. One at a time. You'll be down the path a little bit. One at a time. You're gonna kind of. It's a short run. I promise. Around the corner to a giant Connect 4 grid. You're gonna take your cone, place it in one of the spots. Run back, tag your next person. That person will go out, and your goal is to try to connect 4. However, if you feel like someone is going to earn a point, you can choose to go out and remove one of their tokens instead. All right, so you can play some defects. So it's up to you. You either go and place a cone, or you take another cone away from an opposing tribe. But you have to make that decision before you leave. So you'll take a cone if you want to place one. If you don't, you go empty-handed, return the cone back. All right, you're going to go one at a time. Once the tribe has connected 4, that's a point. We're playing first to 3. First to 3 points. All right. The other kind of interesting twist here is that while Wetu and Nebi, you have an extra player, you're going to rotate who sits out each round. So not the same player's not going to sit out all points. You're going to rotate out who's going to sit out each round. So the same person cannot sit out, essentially. So you want to be strategic about when you sit certain people out. All right. I'll give you a few minutes to strategize, ask any questions, and we'll get started. Players ready? Go! Nebi, connect 4. That's the first round. Go. Yes, out of the court. Quickly for Nebi. Jacob, drop the stone. Gotta go back.
I had 2. I see ya, I see ya. Alright, alright. Let's go.
So what do I
Still yellow.
Yeah, see ya. Did you guys work together on that?
Heavy, bring him out. Wet to. Alex takes one from Poda. Wet to, connect 4. All right, players, ready? Go! More defense here. Poda taking one of Heavy. Wet to taking one of Poda's.
Good. Don't say that.
Yellow was on there first. Yellow was on there first.
I see you, Andy.
We're all a mess this round. Wet to, connect 4. All right, players, ready? Go.
Stole from us. Green just stole it from us too. You know we were gonna give it to you.
We said it before this round.
Green has 3.
Blue and yellow having a spar.
Oh, no. Okay.
You guys are fitting right in the middle. Right now.
Let two, connect 4, win community.
Oh my
Nice job, guys.
God. What?
Good job.
Good job, everyone.
GG. Good job.
Let two, congratulations. Yeah. Good job, Green. So Nevi and Podai will be seeing you at Tribal Council. Nevi, because you scored a point, you'll go second, so you have a little bit more time. Podai, you'll go first. Gonna head back to camp for some strategy time. We'll call you out when you're ready. All right? Yes, first place tribe does get a reward. You're right. All right. We're becoming for first place. You do get a prize. Anything from the reward table?
Ooh.
What would you like?
We're going to take
The flip.
We're gonna play. All right. There you go.
Alright, he's gonna sit.
Yay!
Woohoo!
There he is.
We got the big dog this time.
Yeah.
That's a first place winner.
Wow, you guys.
I'm so like.
You know it ain't over for
conflicted.
the night though, so let's
Yeah.
let's stay on our high, but
Yeah.
Yep.
No, absolutely.
we can't get too comfortable. Well, let's make a fire.
So freaking moving.
But we can celebrate with a fire.
Thought we were on
Right.
back.
Can we say something publicly to you while we're on camera here? Go ahead. You have to say it.
Say what?
That we freaking earned that.
Oh yeah.
And despite what they're about to tell you.
Yeah, the other tribes are gonna be like, no, they didn't. But we did.
Yeah.
So
They're
Period.
They're claiming they gave it away to us, but we earned it. And if they want to believe that they gave it away to us, then let them underestimate us, because we're gonna kick their asses.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tribes that throw challenges are tribes that are doomed.
True.
That's how it works.
It's never worked out.
Bad karma.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
Karma will get you.
Historically speaking, throwing challenges is never a good
Not
idea.
the way to play.
I'm gonna put he's our god of hydration.
I'm just like, I'm still confused on why Jacob was so like, yeah, let's give it to Green.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
It made no sense. And then like,
the one on the chopping block, unless he thinks he's not.
Which,
but what?
I mean,
How
maybe he does,
is he
but, like,
delusional? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he is.
Yeah, I remembered when you went off to the water well by yourself once. You figured you planted it then. We thought it was well, I thought it would have been a.
Wait, you thought that was a fake?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't said I didn't know anything about that.
That's ultimately the reason I thought you planted it. I was gonna go with
I'm not that crafty. I told you I'm very dumb.
you. Not done at all.
You thought I made a hidden idol.
So because it was like the same string, obviously they're going to use the same string for different things when making stuff. And then we noted that Bartley, you went, I'm glad I got that name right because in my head, the accent, I was like, is it Bartley? Is it Bartley?
If you don't know, they are spelled on our.
I saw that, I turned around and saw that after I cast my vote. Yeah, sorry about that. We thought, Bartley went and up to the water well by himself, obviously just filling a water bottle like everyone else. So that's why my vote went on to Bartley.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, sort of.
It makes sense in that you guys were in self-preservation mode.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna do whatever you feel is right in that moment, and we don't hold it against you.
Yeah, I hope you keep going. Don't lose again.
This is the not fun part of the game.
You don't have to answer at all, but what do you think's happening over on the other tribes?
I thought it was strange that the blue tribe was willing to throw it for the green tribe, Jacob included.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
I'm not trying to predict the game too much. Just stay out of my head.
Jacob specifically speaking up to throw.
Yeah. And Alex backing him up after saying we were going to throw that through.
I wonder if they're seeing what's happening here and trying to like wiggle their way in as well, but under less dire circumstances.
I've been kind of annoyed by Tim lately. We'll see how it goes. Sarah's also a strong personality. We have the numbers, so we might as well just play it if we can.
I actually feel like I'm less scared here than I was there because I don't know why. I think people don't believe me about like the beginning thing and think that I have something.
There's a lot of bugs around and people are already starting to get red blotches all over their face.
Honestly, I'm feeling good and I'm feeling better about this camp. Maybe I won't get eaten alive.
Spray the camps.
They spray the camps?
Oh yeah. Twice, right, Allison?
I'm pretty sure they sprayed them. For mosquitoes?
And ticks.
Oh my god.
So like we got told this area, but no further from this.
Blue planned on doing this all along, right? Like, we didn't know we were going to come out so in the swap. We expected at least one tribe to be down in numbers.
We do have a tribe down in numbers.
We do have a tribe down in
We have
numbers?
one,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I thought, never mind. I thought that we were up in all of them. Never mind. Then everything I'm saying is out the window.
I think it's the
Thought
green
processes
tribe.
were irrelevant to this. I just knew.
All right, welcome back to another tribal council. Matt, this is quite a few in a row for you. How are you feeling at this moment?
Yeah, actually like quite good. Went through all the emotions last tribal, feel a lot more relaxed and enjoying the moment if I can. But yeah, no good. I'm good. Yeah.
All right. I heard rumblings there wasn't a ton of scrambling going on back at camp. So Bartley, what does that mean? What does that tell us? What's happening in the game right now?
I think people are just hoping that the folks that they've built relationships with are gonna come through. Definitely was scary last round to see my name on a vote and almost get idled out if we made the wrong choice. So maybe there should have been more scrambling. I don't know. I'm just out here trusting people with my gut.
Sarah, there was an idol played at last tribal council. Was that something that was kind of known would be happening, or was that not really discussed?
No idea. Also didn't know it'd be like a rock. So, I mean, their nose are cold, I guess. But, so no, I didn't have any idea that an idol would be built.
No. So Tim, she mentions the idol is a rock.
Yep.
What does that say to you about what could be out there, or what's happening in the game?
It means I have absolutely no shot of finding an idol. I was looking for things that are more obvious than that. A red ribbon or something, right? And the fact that it was a small rock, that a lot of us, once we saw it, were joking like, oh, I would have thought that was a fake idol. I would have thought that was someone trying to pull, the wool over my eyes. Yeah, it doesn't bode well for old Tim's peepers.
So any regrets about last tribal at all?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you could have said, like, just gambled that they were voting Kira, then I'd have it now, and that would be quite a surprise.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. But no, I don't think so. Maybe as I process it a little bit longer, I hope I get to speak to Kira shortly. I might end up regretting it, but so far, no. I think I like the way I played that round, and yeah, no regrets at the moment.
So Amelia, does the vote feel set for this round? Does everyone seem to know what's happening? I'm getting the vibe that it's kind of set at this point. What's your view on it?
It unfortunately feels pretty set. We didn't really have many conversations, and I think we're all pretty sad about it because this 5 seemed pretty good together. Like, I think that we all could have really, I don't know, done something. So it's just disappointing, but it is.
So Bartley, I'm sensing a lot of safety within numbers right now. that only gets you to a certain point, right? They're talking about how the fact that Outlast this season is playing with the theme of short-term and long-term. In the short term, that sounds great. Long-term, where do you see this group of 4 and the larger group of former Nevi? Like, how does that story unfold in your mind?
I think it's definitely concerning for the 4 of us to see 4 other Nevi on the original campsite, because it gives them an opportunity just to continue bonding. But I think, you know, whoever gets through this round, you know, we're down 2 players, so I would hope that the other tribes don't look at the new POTA and see us as threats, and we can sort of navigate the game as we need to.
Yeah, so Tim, do you think anything about that tribal council will inform you about the dynamics over there, or do you think that is also a fairly safe and secure vote?
I think Jacob's in hot water, if I'm being perfectly honest. Jacob was pretty vocal in the challenge that he wanted to throw for his fellow former Yellow tribe. I got a feeling that had they won, maybe that wouldn't be such a problem. Since they lost, I got a feeling all the former Blues that are there are going to be eyeing him down pretty hard. If he doesn't have something in his pocket, like Matt here, he's probably going home.
All right. Is there anything else anybody would like to say before we get to the vote? All right. With that.
In another version of this game, we would have worked really well together, but I have to play to win too.
I really hope this plan works out today. For some reason, I'm not feeling too great going into this vote. I think some players might be ready to shake things up, but I am hoping that the people that I said I had their back will stay true to their word.
Good luck, mate.
All right. Once the votes have been read, the person will be asked to leave tribal council immediately. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. All right. I'll read the votes. First vote, Bartley. Next vote, Matt. 1 vote Bartley, 1 vote Matt. Next vote, Matt. 2 votes Matt, 1 vote Bartley. Next vote, Matt. 3 votes Matt, 1 vote Bartley. That is enough in a group of 5. Matt, please grab your torch. Matt, thank you for traveling all this way to be with us.
Thank you for having me.
Very excited.
Thank you very much.
How's that one? Thank you. All right, POTA, you need a win. Head on back to camp, and we'll see you soon for the next challenge.
I am actually quite alright emotion-wise right now. Went through all the emotions last round. Yeah, just finally ran out of runway. Even though it's very early in the game still, I feel like that was a lot of game still. Definitely went through a lot. I don't think I regret anything. Post-season time pending. I don't think I regret anything yet about the way I played. Quite happy with how I played actually.
No, good job. You know.
Yeah. Let's see who left.
Good job. We played the best. We ran the fastest.
Yeah.
Especially when there were two people running with blue back, like.
Yeah. It was impossible to win at that point because we were seen as a big threat.
Yeah.
Well, and yellow kept coming for us too. I was like, okay.
That's the hard part with this kind of challenge. Like, it's
not feeling love from our old team.
No, yeah, I didn't see any.
I'd say I got some looks from my old team too on the yellow.
Sorry.
Well, yeah.
Just telling us that we're beasts after the fact.
I can't say I'm a huge fan of every original version.
If you have something to say it to my face. No, just...
On that note, we should do some speed dating before we go and pick somebody else to island.
Jacob, I purposely threw a vote to him for this immunity for the first vote, so I could tell him that if we ever merged, I did that for him to try to bond with him.
We'll see if there's any cracks going on, or if they want me around.
Yeah.
You're gonna give it to me? Don't worry. No, I was gonna say.
Lay you down.
No, I mean, you know, I'm being real. Like, obviously, we have 4 years too, and I know, you know, how to be in your situation or what it is. But, you know, I'd rather keep you. Like, you guys are both awesome. That's what makes it hard.
It is hard because he
like
is
if
great.
we had someone that we actually was annoying.
Like, yeah, Alex is awesome, dude. Like, he's gonna do good on the fire. He's gonna make rice when we get it. You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
See if I can, you know, prove my worth to the team.
But I do think I might give us a hand in the challenges more.
Yeah, I think you're definitely more of a challenge beast. You know,
we
on a
need
personal
each
note,
other in that way.
On a personal note, it's better for me to have you because as soon as the merge hits, we're the first ones to go.
Yeah.
For me to see, I'm afraid to throw out a name because then when you talk to that person, I feel like you're like, Hannah, throw out this name as the weak person.
You've watched lots of Survival, haven't you?
So I feel like, honestly, I feel like I shouldn't throw out a name. So I honestly, for me right now, it's like to be blunt, like between you two, that's the way I'm leaning.
Yeah.
And I think just we've had so much camaraderie and like had no conflict, that's like time is the only thing.
It's been a fun challenge, especially now, like, you know, getting to build that rapport with that first team. Now I get to start the process over again. So it's you know, the challenges get to refresh themselves again. Yeah, so I guess a big thing would be, I guess it's up to you all to decide between the two of us which one would you all want to keep on the team.
Mm-hmm. Then I guess for you, like, what would be your pitch for? Because I don't know. Like,
I don't. I mean,
I'm open.
You guys,
I like you both, and I'm open to either. So if you feel like you should stay for this reason, like, I'm happy to go back with it and say, like, this is why.
So I think it's gonna be an easy vote for us. I'm gonna kind of downplay and like tell them that like I'm on the bottom of my tribe, and see how that goes. We can just let them know like we're debating.
We're figuring it out. They don't have to know either thing.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I think two is like.
If either of them has an advantage, they won't be using it right now.
That's true.
On themselves.
And if we, oh shit, but if they have like a steal a vote or something, that would make them 3-2. So we can't tie it.
We can't play. Okay, so we just have to.
Okay.
Agree. Okay. I know Alex has a really bad headache, but he seems a little inscrutable.
The smoke from the fires has inflamed the sinuses and give me migraine headaches, now nausea. I've been pushing water and electrolytes as best I can to help with it, and the best thing I'm doing is just trying to keep my stomach settled. Took some pain meds to help with the headache to see if that would do some more. Yeah, it's just a waiting game right now to see if I can keep stuff down long enough for it to do something beneficial.
And Jacob isn't. He's jogging. So and he seems to be giving us information, and not in a way that feels disingenuous. It feels like, you know, he's honestly just sort of like, can we just stay in the game? And you know what, we do seem to be pretty strong. We very well might be safe as a unit throughout the day.
But like, you know, I'm trying to think like, who's better to have on the team, especially going forward and like into the merge, you know? There's like a number, like, you know, ideally we would want to work with you because as y'all's wintering down, right, you're gonna have to make like new alliances. Like, I know you probably have like yellow alliance, but at some point,
so
right, if he goes home and you stay, like at some point we'd obviously want to work with you.
Yeah, well, but, I mean, if that was the course you guys take, yeah, we're obviously going to be working together. But if, in my opinion, a stronger team would be 3 blues and 2 yellows, because there are some team members, I feel that both of us are stronger than some team members. But you guys have that rapport, so it's a question of like, do you want to, you know, keep those brief friendships, or have a team that can push forward and dominate rolling and when we reconsolidate?
Yeah, I mean, first I was going to say I'm saying 100% blue strong. I like our group, especially like not that we all 10 get along super well, but I'm saying I do like this group of us for like in all honesty.
Okay, me too.
And like there's other people we talk to in the group, so I feel like I'm not flipping. And I explicitly told him that. I said I'm not throwing out a name because I feel good about everybody. So like I was like, what's your pitch to keep you over him?
We'd love to work with you over, but vote with us and go to Tiger. You should go for Alex, I think, and just give it. I completely agree with everything you just said. I love that. I'm not gonna like
put down Jacob.
Well, that and also it's like I'm gonna sell myself. Like, because I was like scared. We were sitting there. It seemed like he was just like trying to. I don't know. He's a nice guy, but you never know. Like, you never know. I think that we're debating.
Okay, but I'm explicitly saying I'm not throwing anybody's name. I'm just saying we're going with which of you. I like you both. Like it's just a matter of we've been together so long. We have those bonds. Okay.
Oh, we were ready to vote Jacob off at one point, so, but that was another situation. So
yeah, but I feel like maybe it's better to have you vote him off.
So I think the question is either which one or do we split? But then if there's a steal a vote, is that too dangerous? I don't know. I'm open.
But yeah, in general, I guess I kind of feel like I'm in that situation of slow and steady, hopefully wins the race.
Like, what do you want? And this is not convinced. This is like, for real. Like, let's move forward together. So, vote with us. Yeah, and I guess the argument also is like, say one of you has an idol, then you're still going to be 3-2, you've burned an idol, and then we'll still vote one of you out next time.
Then we know you're out with us. And then we have to get ready to be, but we don't want to.
Yeah, we want
to be strong and win the next friggin' challenge.
So, I'll say like I'm a fan. Like, I really appreciate you coming around camp and stuff. I really like that we're like dads, kind of on the same age, so it'd be awesome to work with you.
you got a mosquito on your forehead?
Oh my gosh, and see, you look out for me.
Yeah, we're just
because I'll just put my faith in you guys and just vote where you're voting, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm happy to like look at you in your eye and shake your hand. Like, I do want to work with you, and I'm like down to move forward with this.
Me too. Yeah, I think this could be really
Sorry,
great.
I
mean, I love this tribe swap too.
I know.
Besides being low on the numbers.
Yeah, no, I think it worked out.
Right, I'm very keen about this too. I want to get a sexual group together to merge, just kick ass with people I trust.
So with that, like that dynamic may not necessarily represent the original 4 blues for your team.
And like Yellow said, it was complicated, so I do think there's some wiggle room there, and some people like on that situation are
you have a better understanding.
Like I think are not are kind of on uneven terms. I think there's space there.
I'll tell you what I think of everyone too.
Yeah, I'm down to tell
when
you
it
that.
comes down to
Yeah.
So, and if you're open for that, who are you? Who would you be willing to?
Let me think about that.
Because right now I'm like at this point I'm like I'd have to randomly just pick a name from team play.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Then the one other thing is I do have a this thing that allows us to like mutiny somebody. Basically, like, if you get trapped on like a tribe by yourself, we could like save that person.
Yeah.
So like if we swap again, and it can only be used up to the merge, I'm willing. Everybody at blue. And you're the only person right now.
So then they're expecting you to play on blue.
Well, anybody who is like swap screwed, so they're probably but there's so many blue now that like I'm saying like I'd be willing to use it on you. Yeah. And I hope that's not, you're not like, oh, I should vote her out now because of like
no way. I'd be like indebted to you. Like my game would be like yours. Like I'd just be like, all right, let's vote that way.
So and because I don't know the last day and a half you guys have worked together. I don't know like any of the struggles you guys had. Obviously not many since the first time you guys are going up for elimination.
Yeah.
So
okay, I'm definitely gonna think about it, and maybe let's circle back and see what conversations we've had.
Because literally I've talked to all people and they've literally said, they're like, what do you think?
Cool.
And, like they said the same thing.
Yeah.
Hope you feel good.
I do. I feel good with this tribe. Like this feels like my tribe.
Yes, I'm so happy.
All right. Welcome, Nebi, to Tribal Council. For some of you, this is the first time. I think, Matthew, you haven't been here yet. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You really haven't had a need to really start playing the game, at least when it comes to voting. So I'd love to hear your perspective on if not coming to tribal is good for your game or bad?
I mean, it's that thing we've been talking about this season, short term versus long term. Short term, like each time my tribe gets immunity, I feel good. Long term, you know, I may not really have my head in the game, so this was the first time we were having conversations on who to vote out. So I'm not sure what's going to happen tonight.
And Meg, this is also your first time at Tribal Council, so I haven't really had a chance to talk to you, but I'm curious, last 24 hours, 36 hours, whatever it might be, how has this experience been for you and for the Nebi tribe?
It's been definitely rough, like physically, but we've had it easier than the other tribe, and it helps to win because then, you know, your spirits are up and you're bonding. But like we were saying, like we've never even had private conversations with each other, and we kept saying like we should probably start doing that, but we just kind of didn't. And yeah, just now was the first time that we did a little speed date. And it was, I mean, there's part of it was like, okay, all right, now we're playing the game. So these guys have been playing forever, and we just joined, basically, it feels like.
Right. So Alex, if we're looking at former tribal lines, there are 4 former blue, 2 former yellow. Do you feel like the writing is on the wall? Have you had enough time with these people to maybe wiggle your way in there and figure out some different options?
Definitely put an effort on wiggling in there and finding some different options. I guess we'll find out soon enough if that panned out or not. And yeah, I guess we'll know shortly.
All right. And to me so far, we haven't seen you all here before, but I'm just curious if there is that sense of loyalty to that first group, or have you thought long term, as the theme talks about, to think about, all right, even if we do stick with this group, what does that mean for me long term if, let's say, we all come back together? You've been with this group before, there's obviously a group of 4 out there, there's other folks out there as well. So what does this Nebi original alliance look like down the road?
Yeah, I think we're all thinking both short-term and long-term at this point. Like, we've all had so much time to bond that I think there is a true loyalty there. However, at the same time, like, we see these other tribes going to tribal council, and if something comes back unexpected, it's going to make me think, like, should we rethink what we're doing? And we even heard, like, during some of the challenges, some chit chat where people said, oh, it's complicated, that vote. So that is a clue that maybe something amiss happened.
So Jacob, what's your pitch to this group of why they should keep you here?
I would say that I'm here to play a loyal game. I want to work with people to the end, and I want to be able to compete in the next challenge with you guys so that we can hopefully win it and keep moving forward as a group.
And Jeff, has there been much talk around advantages, idols, things that may be out there, things that may affect this vote?
There's been talk. There's always speculation, talk about what we think, even about one of the former Yellow Tribe members that may or may not have been voted out with an idol. But, you know, we're kind of, it's a hard vote right now because, you know, there's no easy one here. Like, they're all good guys. You know, we have a former tribe, we have our new tribe. So in the end, it's whatever we feel is best for our own games going forward.
So Matt, what is best for your own games going forward? How do you make this decision? What are you prioritizing right now in the short term?
Short term, surviving this vote. Long term, I want to move a loyal group forward to the merge.
All right. Meg, is that what's most important for you? Is it loyalty? Or do you feel like you need to think about tribe strength and what these potential upcoming challenges could look like and how you can keep yourselves out of here?
In general, I go with loyalty just because I feel like even if somebody is super strong, if you don't feel like you've got a good vibe with them, it's just not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go very far. So yeah, I mean, I'm outing myself. I'm like a loyal person.
All right. Alex, what about you? What is your pitch to this group of why you should stick around?
Well, I understand the importance of loyalty. We're also we recently got to experience a team where not a strong team lost, so they had to come and repeatedly go and vote somebody out. So, like, while loyalty is great, we also have to have a strong team. So it's that delicate balance there between loyalty and strength. And to the long term, for this is, doesn't matter how loyal you are, if your team's not winning events, you're not going to be here till the end.
Hannah, have you noticed anything about the other tribes in their new form or in the old form? Anybody sticking out to you that you maybe haven't had to much time to engage with yet?
No one in particular is sticking out, but I'm noticing a lot more animosity between our different tribes, where we immediately said, when we split up, let's stay blue strong, and then there were like shots being fired in those lines in the last challenge back and forth, and it was getting heated. So there's definitely some change-ups, it seems.
So Jacob, that might be your window in, right? If you see some of that animosity, is there anything that you tried to leverage, observing anything in those lines?
I think what happens will happen naturally, but yeah, if I see something and it feels like it's my time to say something or do something, I'll do it.
And the last thing is, I always invite folks, if there's anything else they want to say before we get to the vote, now is the time to do it. No? All right, then we'll get to the vote.
You're a great guy, and I'm bummed that we had to split up so early.
I wish we had started out differently. I really like you a lot, and I think if we had started on the same tribe, we'd be working together.
I am voting for Meg because while team loyalty is great, in order to avoid coming back and have to make more votes like this, we need a stronger team.
Hopefully it's you and not me.
All right. Once the votes have been read, the person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Again, you'll walk down this path. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage that they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. All right. With that, I'll get to the vote. First vote. Alex. Next vote. Alex. 2 votes for Alex. Next vote. Meg. 2 votes Alex, 1 vote Meg. Next vote. Alex. 3 votes Alex, 1 vote Meg. Next vote is for Alex. Alex with 4 out of 6, that is enough. The last vote not need to be read. Please grab your torch. All right, Alex. Your tribe is spoken. You are going to head back to camp.
Many thoughts. This was fun. It was a hard situation, having the teams restructured, and then having myself and one other teammate from my original team get put into a team of 4 majority. It was fun. Weather was definitely a challenge. The heat and the mosquitoes. And then just, my own self-care, staying properly hydrated, avoiding smoke, not, staying healthy, so I didn't have to, be miserable through some of the events. Events were awesome. A lot of unique uses of plywood out in the middle of a field. A lot of them were really hard and very physically demanding, which was great.